Hi, it's Xavier, and welcome to my bonsai retreat. And I'm down the bottom of the garden. Here, I've got some dead bonsai. Most died because I'm inept. A few died because the weather's inept, and the rest, well, who knows. Now, I'm doing this a little bit earlier than I expected because all week it has been chucking it down, and I thought Saturday was going to end up being a really boring video. Well, actually a bit like most of my videos, to be fair. No, I hear you say, don't be so unfair to yourself. Well, apart from the fact that the toe, which is healing, has been hampering me. Now, I'm just going to pass you over to a quick montage from Bonfire Night in 2023, mainly because it was dark. There is no way it isn't going to be raining tonight, and yours truly cannot get that toe wet, so enjoy that. Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. There she goes. I'm all sure we know this is a nursery rhyme that covers the failed assassination attempt of King James I at the state opening of Parliament in 1605, alleged by Guy Fawkes. He and his conspirators were alleged to use 2 tons of explosive placed under the House of Lords. We have got a few more trees to go through, but the best thing about this, I was trying to work out how I was going to light all this stuff. I've got my flamethrower and I can use it properly this time, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm getting dripped on as well. I've got to be careful on my toe. Now, it won't go as any surprise, I've said enough times, Chinese elm seemed to be an absolute disaster for me this year, and I lost 2 big ones. This one in particular, which was already subject of a video, which, well, tell you what, let's go to a short clip of it now to see what promise it did have. I am really happy with what root structure is down there and the possibilities it gave me to do this, and I know this is still a bit odd, and I may well look to wire or something, but initially I'm still looking at this as being a potential tree. There could be a lot of direction, but the first thing I wanted to do was to get that potting angle up, so we've got this lovely movement here with this nice base root here. Just spin it round. It's incredible movement. Right, so next time you'll see this tree is when I do the styling on it. Clearly it isn't going to live up to that promise, so the only promise I can give you is that hopefully, well, it might actually make a decent tanuki, but I've already done one tanuki with Chinese elm, so let's get this out. Well, there it is. Why did it die? But to be fair, that root structure hasn't got any bigger than when I did the repot, which you just saw. So I hazard a guess to suggest it had already well and truly started its process of dying before I did that. That's an interesting shape, actually. I'm thinking thumbs up for a tanuki maybe next year. I think that's interesting enough that we could actually wrap something around that. So this we're going to keep. What we'll do with it is dry it out, cut it back a bit, treat it, and hopefully give it every opportunity not to rot to pieces. But again, as someone has quite rightly pointed out in the comments before, you know, they're softer woods, they will rot. Hopefully whatever tanuki I form will be alive long enough to get thick enough to take over from the rotting wood. But I'll give that some treatment. This one died, and this died slowly over the last 18 months as well. So we'll get this out. Solid root ball, so I'm not really sure why that died. Again, nice shape, but absolutely no roots. Same treatment, I'm going to treat that, see if I can harden it off, and shame, that was set to be such a nice bonsai. Actually would have looked better like that rather than as a cascade. Oh, gutted. Majority of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 Chinese elms. We've also got my brush cherry, Caesareum. I sort of have a soft spot for these, not because I like them, but because it was really my first video recording, and dare I say it, I'm going to put you through just a small bit of it again. is I'm going to take you through what was going to be my first video, and it was about the brush cherry. Hello, Xavier from Expressions of Grace Bonsai. I'm here to talk to you about this brush cherry, but really I think it's just a case of showing you what I can do. I may be able to wire it. I don't know whether you call it dynamic, dramatic, whatever, but which is talk about finding out and dealing with my father's Alzheimer's, and how I ended up becoming a carer and basically making a decision to leave my real job behind. Cheers. Tell you what, you probably can't half tell how my editing's changed, for the better I hope. So we're going to get this out. This just died. I have no idea why it died. I think it was a victim of the cold weather, because as I say, I normally keep it inside, and for some reason got it into my head to put it in the greenhouse. Idiot. That incredible root system probably hints at a sort of suggestion as to why it went wrong. So that goes into the bonsai fire pile. That was 27. That was a maple, I think. No idea, but that's definitely going to go for the Bonfire of Shame. This was aptly titled Sarul's Salvation, after a subscriber who made a wonderful donation towards the Bonsai database, which a lot of people are using, by the way. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a link up there. It's a whole workflow bonsai management system, Excel access. It gives you sheets, it gives you reports, it tells you when you should be doing things. Obviously you need to put the data in. And then if that is something you're looking at, and it is, trust me, it is really, really good, you need to have a look at the description at the end, where I've got my playlist for it. But it is an all-in-one workflow system, and data source, photographs, everything. But yeah, so Mark, if you want another tree named after you, let me know. This Courtneyasta, it has slowly been dying bit by bit over the years, but yeah, so Sarul's Salvation wasn't. So that hits the Bonfire of Shame. This was one of a number of, I'd probably call them quite expensive Chinese elms. They were certainly 60 centimeters in height. They're up here. I cut a lot of the branches off. Was hoping I'd get some budding coming from the base. Alas, no. So this one too, the Bonsai Bonfire of Shame. Not sure how the mud's going to burn. This was a really nice Chinese elm as well. Nice moss though, that really nice thick horrible green yucky stuff. That was another nice Chinese elm as well. Lovely shape on it. Not sure if I've got a picture coming out, but that was very nice. Okay, so that one's there as well. All in all, I've probably lost between 12 and 14 trees. There's a few others in there that have been stewing in the shed, so they get nice and dry. But there is literally a big dark rain cloud just about there. So I'm going to set fire to these now and wish you a happy bonfire night. And who knows, if there's a little dry spot later, I have got one or two saved for the dark. With my white toe still white, my flamethrower at hand, and hoping desperately to get some of these on fire before the rain. Let's see how we get on. Chinese elm, welcome to the Bonsai Bonfire of Shame. This would be so much better at night, I'm sure. I don't know about you, but I'm struggling to see anything burning. Probably need a pile of lighter fluid on it. Anyway, that's the first one. We've got some... Can we get anything to catch fire? Anyone else here struggle to set fire to things? Got some smoke though. Smoke's good. We can always send smoke messages. Anyway, there you go. We'll put that in there. Chinese elm number 2. We'll give that a token. Am I seriously going to try and set fire to that? This is, oh, by the way, this is the failed air layer. Well, who knows? Maybe tonight it'll be all right. We'll put that in there as well. What about the brush cherry? Tell you what, these are pretty good. I ought to make furniture out of these because they really don't want to catch fire. You see how red that is? I hope we get some sort of flames. Oh look, that's almost, oh, flames! Flames! We've got flames! Yeah, last year. I don't know what that was. Oh, that was a dead oak. What if the roots will burn? Yeah, roots are burning. Yeah, that was an oak. Don't know why that died. This is what's left of Tony's Japanese holly. That didn't make it either. That's an azalea. Just cooking it off nicely. Yeah, that's an azalea. That didn't make it. Yeah. It's almost like toasting marshmallows. It's just I'm not going to put them in my mouth afterwards. There you go. Chinese elm, lovely S shape. Anyone remember my lemon? I've totally and utterly given up on lemon, except for one cutting from this, which is still alive. But yeah, lemon, me and grantham, I don't think they mix. Yeah. There's the second lemon. That would have been really nice. Oh look. Oh look. Here we go. Burning my fingers. That's a red oak. Very, very hard tree to bonsai, to be honest. Really struggled with them. Such large leaves. Well, that was an absolute blowout. Not surprising, to be fair. It has been raining pretty well all week. Hey, bonsai trees die. A lot of the time it's not your fault. But you know what? Sometimes it is, and that's where we learn and grow to be better at this hobby. Frustrating at times. You want to throw it up, give it up sometimes. Yeah, of course you do. But it's when you see those trees that make it, and then you look at it, and it's like a golf shot. One good shot, and it makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it? So, anyway, from Xavier, down the bottom of the garden, I think absolutely failed to set fire to these trees. I couldn't keep them alive. Now I can't set fire to them. So, yeah, what a failure I am. I can feel raindrops falling on my head. I'm going to say goodbye. We've got some great stuff coming up, and happy bonsaiing. And if you have had a bonfire tonight, I hope you've stayed safe. If you've had some fireworks, I hope they've gone off with a bang. Well, it's 4 hours later, and I actually managed to get this thing to light up. So, from the Bonsai Bonfire of Shame, and Xavier, who you can't see, I'll say thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great bonfire night. All the best. God bless. Cheers. Wow, my bonsai really do look good.